Hey guys, so 2 videos ago I uploaded the video That's a Lot of Clue Scrolls 4, which is my Clue Scroll series where I try to get every single hard clue item. And I did like 2 Clue Scrolls that video, and you guys were like, bro, come on, you can do better than that. You did 2 Clue Scrolls for the video, and you're right, I should have done better. I mainly just wanted to make that video to show you guys the new graphic and to show you the new clue items that they added, but I also got, the Armadyl D'hide boots. And I pretty much just wanted to show off, that I got them. But today's video is more focused on doing a lot more of these hard clue scrolls because I want to try out a certain method in the wilderness that you guys have probably heard of and seen me do before. Now this method is doing green dragons in the wilderness. Now this is with 2 specific things done. This is with the Wilderness Elite done, and this is having the Ring of Wealth imbued on. The Wildy Elite Diaries gives me noted Dragonbone drops in the wilderness, which is very, very, very good money, especially for lava and green dragons. It just increases the money per hour there significantly, which is very good, like you guys have seen my video on. And then the Ring of Wealth imbued gives you double chance of getting a clue scroll in the wilderness when you have the imbued ring on. So for green dragons, what originally is a 1 in 128 drop rate for a hard clue is now 1 in 64. In the background, you guys can see the gear, what I was wearing, and my method of getting there. Pretty much just switching to the Ancient Spellbook, using the Karolanger teleport, going to the Graveyard of Shadows, and then running north to the Green Dragons. Now, what I wanted to try this for is because I wanted to see sort of the money per hour you'd be making if you are hard clue scroll hunting. Now, originally, what you would mainly do is you go to use the Ring of Wealth imbued up at Hellhounds in 50 Wilderness, so that means you have a 1 in 32 chance of getting a clue scroll, which is, double the chance of green dragons. But the only other thing that Hellhounds drop is a Smoldering Stone. With green dragons, you are actually sort of consistently getting money per hour and something other than a clue scroll. I sort of just want to see the money per hour you'd be getting if you are specifically hunting hard clues and you are doing it with green dragons, because obviously the best way to do it is probably through Hellhounds, but with the green dragons, like I said, you're actually sort of getting consistent money per hour and something other than the clue scroll. And I want to see what kind of money per hour you'd be getting. Now, I did this for 5 hours, and I obviously took into account the amount of time it took to do the clue scroll. So whenever I got a clue scroll, I didn't stop the timer. I just included the time it took to do the clue scroll in the 5-hour timer, obviously, like I should. I did end up doing a master clue, actually, which is sort of funny because I've never gotten a master clue from another clue scroll. But the first hard clue that I opened, I got a master clue, and this one took me about 40 minutes to complete. I had like a hard clue or a hot cold clue in there, which is really annoying to do. Sometimes they take a while. But yeah, we did end up doing that master. Now, I actually think it was worth doing the master because in the loot you guys saw, I actually ended up getting about 500k loot from that clue, which actually a little bit more like 600k loot, which is pretty damn good. And that's definitely more money I would have made doing this master clue than if I were to be at Green Dragons for those 40 minutes. So definitely worth doing that master. And yeah, otherwise, I guess pretty nice master clue loot, I must say. Samurai shirt I think I've actually gotten before, which is funny to see again, but decent item to get. Now, in terms of the hard clues, I managed to get 8 hard clues in the 5 hours, so 2 per hour, which I was sort of expecting. 1 in 64 drop rate, that's pretty decent. I mean, 2 clues an hour, I'll take it. Now, there was an hour where I went, completely dry of a hard clue, but I think the hour before that or the next hour, I forget which one, I actually ended up getting 4 hard clues in 1 hour. So it really just balances out, I guess. It's all about RNG and luck and stuff, and it really just depends on my money per hour is pretty much the loot you get from the hard clue scrolls, Now, something happened to me again that it's really bittersweet bringing it up because I still made profit this video, but seeing this in this hard clue just killed me. So I got noted potions again from a hard clue. I got 15 noted super restores, which I believe is the same chance as getting third age. Now, back in I think February or March, I uploaded a video where I got 30 super restores from a master clue scroll, or no, an elite clue scroll, which was also the same chance of getting third age. So now twice in my career, I have gotten noted super restores, which is just pretty killer. I didn't even get gilded, bro. Just straight up noted super potions. Kills me, man. But it happened to me again. I don't know what to say. Maybe one day the gods will bless me. Still no Visage, no third age. It's just not my year. It's just not my career, I guess. It's just kill me inside. But yeah. Anyways, we still managed to get some decent loot from the clue scrolls and then some decent loot overall from the green dragons, which I was pretty happy with. So let's go ahead and check out the loot that we got just from the green dragons. So just from the green dragons, our loot was 2.7 mil. So we managed to kill 470 green dragons. I don't know what happened to the one dragon bone, but I'm definitely missing it. I guess I may just not have picked it up. But another decent money maker from that was picking up the Ensouled Dragon Heads, which I made a decent amount of money off of. That was a nice 200k right there. And then I have a cash stack in there because the Ring of Wealth now automatically picks up coin drops in the wilderness. So that's why that coin stack is in there. And then some other random drops I got as well. The Nature Runes actually stack up 300. It's a decent stack, I guess, but isn't too much money. The main money obviously came from the first 3 items. So 2.7 mil in the 5 hours from just the Green Dragon loot. Now we're going to go ahead and add the loot from the 8 clue scrolls plus the master clue scroll, and that, even though it says 7.3 mil, the actual OS Buddy buy price is about 1.5 million. So it's pretty decent from the hard clues, I'd say. From 8 hard clues, we managed to get 1.5 mil plus the decent 500, 600k from the master clue. So we're going to go ahead and sell all this stuff, and after selling all the hard clue items, we managed to get 4.1 million total GP, which is pretty decent. Now, I can probably take out like 150k of that based on, I guess, supplies that I used, like staminas and super combats and anti-fires, and the occasional shark that I ate when I was a Green Dragon. So we'll take out about 150k from that, and we'll just say we'll put it at even 4 mil. So in 5 hours, we managed to make 4 mil from hard clue hunting at Green Dragons, which is pretty happy with that. So if we go ahead and put that in the calculator, that puts it at about 800k an hour. So straight up hard clue hunting at Green Dragons for the 5 hours that I did this was 800k an hour, which is actually pretty damn decent. That's a little bit less than Skeletal Wyverns, but the fact that I was just straight up hunting hard clues and I was making that money, I'd say that's pretty good. Now, it just really comes into account if you have hard clues that give you good loot, or if you have hard clues that give you bad loot. You know, I was getting consistently like 100k clue loots, a couple lower, a couple higher. So, you know, it just depends on your RNG with that. But I'm not sure if 5 hours is a good estimate or a good time frame for, I guess, getting a consistent GP per hour. But in my case, in the 5 hours, I was making about 800k an hour hunting hard clues at Green Dragons. Now, it could have been a lot higher if I would have gotten a third age item, you know, that was worth something. But we got noted Super Restore, so God bless you, Jagex. Thanks, Ronan. God, appreciate it, man. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. If you have any questions about how I did this, then let me know below. I also want to quickly mention that I did melee instead of blowpipe, because even though blowpipe's faster with kills per hour, I didn't really want to spend money on darts and scales for the blowpipe, because I think that might have decreased my GP per hour slightly. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's the reason I used melee. I just used a Hasta and a whip half the time, and I still got about a little less than 500 kills in those 5 hours. So anyways, guys, that's it. Thank you all for watching today. Hope to see you next time. Have a good one, and peace.
Wow.